Hello, friends. Let me know if you can hear me. I think I might have to up the volume a little bit, but let me know. Let me know if this is better. I put up the volume just a little bit. Do. No, I can't hear you at all. No, sorry. I'm answering your question, but can't hear you at all. Hello, friends. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, friends. Victoria, hello. Welcome to the stream. Jonathan, aka Fence Lizard Friend. I still love your username. Welcome to the stream. How are you, Jonathan? Where did you get it? Are you talking about Eternal Decks? Because if you're talking about Eternal Decks, I do want to give a huge thank you to Hirokin, which is the designer of Eternal Decks. He actually sent me a copy because I actually chatted to him quite a bit over on Twitter when I was on Twitter, and he sent me King's Tricktakers, which is another one of Tricktakers Games. That's like a trick-taking game that I really enjoy. And they came out with Eternal Decks, and I did reach out to him because I played it, I think, once with some friends, and I was like, I must get a copy of this game. But I do have good news because they are actually doing a pre-order at, I believe the website is Portland Game Collective. If you guys go to the Eternal Decks Board Game Geek page, the official link on the Board Game Geek page is actually the pre-order. So you can actually pre-order Eternal Decks right now at Portland Game Collective for, I think I looked and it was $45 US, which is a very fair price. This is a fantastic game, and I do recommend. I'm really happy that they're bringing it to North America. And it is, like I said, a pre-order. And I think it says that it's going to fulfill, or like the pre-order is going to send or deliver in late summer. So, yes. Hopefully that answered your question, Rainwater. Just popped in to say hello. Have a good stream, friend. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you. Also, hello, Natalie. Welcome to the stream. Scott, hello. Ken here, a tad quiet. Is it still? Oh, no, you said that is better. Okay, perfect. I'm happy. I put the volume up a little bit then. I will say that because this board is so big, my mic is a little bit further away than it typically is, but hopefully that's okay. Volume is good. Good evening, gardeners. Good evening, Brian. How are you? How's your Tuesday? Yeah, I heard of that. Wish there was a Canadian place, but shall see if they ship to Canada. Yeah, I hope they do. The unfortunate thing is that if they do ship to Canada, the shipping might be pricey. I didn't actually check. I associate Eternal card game with Direwolf. Interesting. Interesting. Penny, Mama has to move her chair. I don't want to run you over. Hi, little girl. You are so cute. Both of my dogs got groomed, and they look like puppies again, and it makes me very happy. They look literally like different dogs. It's crazy. Hello from Norway. Excited about this game. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Mel. I'm just going to call you Mel, but welcome. How's it going? I am still on the fence on this game. Haven't heard how the solo was, so I should know after today. I love the art and the idea. I am really excited to play it solo, and the nice thing with this game is that today I'm just going to be playing the most basic game. You pretty much go through these different stages, and each of the stages kind of introduces different things and gets more challenging. But this is like the normal game. Fun fact, I enjoy this game so much, and I've only played the basic game of it. I haven't even jumped into any of the other kind of like scenarios. So yeah, once I play this kind of basic game solo, I'm hopefully going to be able to play more of the different chapters solo, and maybe I can play some of the different chapters with some friends multiplayer. So yes, I'm excited to see this game. I've heard tons of praise, but I know nothing about it. Table Present looks cool. Yeah, so I will show you guys. So this is what it looks like here. This is like fabric, and it's a really nice fabric. My thing with when board games have fabric boards like this, a lot of the times the like fabric creases and then you can't get the creases out. But because this is such a thin fabric, it doesn't crease at all, which makes me so, so happy. Also, oh my goodness, we have a level 1 hype train over on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Hello, friends. Solo Power Games, welcome. How are you? Foglight, hello. Solo Power Games, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been subscribed for 3 months. I appreciate it so much. Also, Brian, good evening, over on Twitch. Brian is flip-flopping. Also, free Twitch sub, easy peasy. Thank you so much for using your Prime, Brian. And thank you, Brian and Solo Power Games, for getting me to a level 1 hype train. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, choo-choo. Hello, Nix. Welcome. How are you? I'm so excited. Ugh, never mind. I do need this regardless. I just played Great Western Trail El Paso, and the creases in the fabric board are tough. Yeah. So this one, this is like the best fabric board that I've experienced in a board game. Even honestly with like neoprene mats, sometimes I get annoyed with those because you roll up the neoprene mat and then you roll it back out when you want to play, but then it still has that like curve in it and you have to like try to roll it the opposite direction to try to get it to lay flat. So this has been the best fabric play mat that I have experienced. So yes, this is the board here for Eternal Decks. It does take up quite a bit of space. I will say that there's a little bit cut off at the top here, but the only thing that you guys need to see are all of these different spaces. These are going to be 9 different spaces for the different Eternals that we are going to be unlocking, which are these here. And then we have Eternal Decks. We have this spot here, which ultimately in this first kind of scenario, in the easiest scenario, we are trying to get 4 stars. Once we get 4 stars, we win the game. There's a few different ways that we're going to lose the game, which I'll explain. But in order to win, we have to get 4 stars before we lose the game. And the stars that we're gaining are in a bunch of different spots, which will make more sense once I explain how you play the game. So the main thing about the game is that you have these 3 rows here. And what you are trying to ultimately do is you're just trying to survive throughout the game without running out of cards. And in the multiplayer game, obviously each player has a deck of cards, which you have the 4 different colors. I left out blue, but I have green, yellow, and red here. In the solo mode, you are playing as 3 golems, I think they call them. You have your primary golem, which is going to be the green, and then you have 2 secondary golems. And when you play this multiplayer, every player is going to have a secret hand of cards, and players are not allowed to communicate what cards they have in their hands. We're all going to start with a starting hand of cards. We all start with, I believe, only 5 cards, 5 or 6. We all start with 5 cards. In the solo game, obviously, you start with 15 cards, 5 in each of the decks. And what you're going to do on your turn is you are just going to play a card, whether that be playing a card into one of these 3 rows. You can also play a card into the river, which is down here, which I'll explain in a second. And then you can also play a special card. So whenever we unlock some of these are going to give us more cards. And how we are going to unlock an Eternal is once we get to the end, so whoever plays the last card on this spot here, they are going to gain one of these 3 Eternals. And they are going to give them more cards, thus not losing the game, because one thing that's going to happen is if any of the players runs out of cards and cannot play any cards on their turn, we lose the game. So you're trying to ultimately get more decks of cards, aka unlocking these Eternals, in order to continue. So there's 3 different ones in each row. Obviously, once we have unlocked one of these, you will then have to, all of the cards get taken off. You'll then have to play cards until this spot. Whoever plays this card will then get one of these 2 decks. Another one will come off. And then the third time that you go down, whoever played the last card here will then get that deck. And then once you have kind of played out the rows 4 times, so 1, 2, 3 in order to gain the 3 Eternal decks. The 4th time, for each of the rows, there's different things that are going to unlock. So once you have played cards all the way to the end of the 4th time around, you are going to gain this camp card. I believe you can use this at any time. You can like put it aside. And this is basically going to allow you to play the camp card into a row. And that is going to reset or kind of be the new rule for that row. Because each row is going to have a different rule about what cards are going to be able to be played there. So, first one here, cards have to be played in ascending order from 1 to 9, from left to right, obviously. And then the cave, you have to play going from 9 to 1, I believe. Yes. So you have to go down. There was something in my mouth. That sounded bad. I think something fell from my tooth. Everything's fine. I just had food in my teeth. It's so gross. I'm also interested in this game. Wish I could find this in English though. I believe the version, like the version that I have, came with both English rules as well as I think it's, I don't know if it's Korean, Japanese. I'm not 100% sure. I should be able to tell. Kidding, I put all of the other. I believe that is Japanese. If I can see that correctly. So yeah, mine did come with both English and the original language. So I believe they all come in English, but I could be wrong. Just to let the Canadians know, it is $45 USD for Eternal Decks pre-order and $15 USD shipping, at least to Ontario. Oh, that's actually pretty good. For 2, it ends up being only $20 for shipping, so multi-orders is the way to go cost effective. Oh, okay, good to know. Something in your mouth. Wow, Jenna. Phrasing. Oh, I'm so sorry, friends. For some reason, like, things come to my mind and I just say them out loud, and it's sometimes not the greatest things to say out loud, and I realize that as I'm saying them. But anyways, so yes, 4th time you finish the top row, we get the camp card. 4th time we finish the middle row, these hearts will reset, which these hearts are going to... What do these hearts allow us to do? Why don't I remember what these hearts do? Please hold as I try to remember what the hearts do. Basically, the hearts will allow you to do something. Tell me. Page 16. Oh, spend a heart to give a card from your hand to any other player face down. When spending a heart, move a heart token from the left to the right. So, what does that mean in solo mode? So in multiplayer, it allows you to exchange cards, but in solo mode, I believe it does something different because we also have communication tokens, which are used differently in a solo mode as well, or in the solo mode as well. Okay, I guess it's still, you still use the hearts the same. So it'll just allow me, I guess, to exchange cards from one player to another. Hi, Jenna. First time catching you live. Hi from Sydney. Hello. Hello all the way over in Australia. How are you? Hey y'all. The gang's all here. Hello, Stacy. How are you? It's on Board Game Bliss, but specifies in French. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know, Graham. I didn't know that there was a French version. I guess you have to learn French. Hi, Stacy. Hello, Stacy. Oh, YouTube is much easier for me to understand, LOL. I was on Twitch, but changed. Hello, everyone over on Twitch. There's just like so much going on. I apologize if I don't talk to Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Wilson, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I really, really appreciate that. Time Roller, hello. Hello, I'm so excited to see this after all the hype. Decide if I want to get it on the next pressing. Buskabound or Buskabond, I mentioned this already, but this is up on pre-sale over on Portland Game Collective. If you go to the Board Game Geek page for Eternal Decks, there is a link to that board game store, and they currently have a pre-order up for Eternal Decks for $45 US, so super good. P.S. This is my first time watching something on Twitch. Woot! Well, you are welcome to stay on Twitch or YouTube. I will try my hardest to talk to both. I just find that like so many people are saying things over on YouTube that I often forget Twitch. So I love you, Twitch. I'll try harder for you. Also, hello, Board Game James. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hi. I'm at the planetarium, waiting for a show to begin. Looking forward to watching your playthrough tomorrow. Very curious about this game. Thank you so much for hopping in, James. Enjoy your show at the planetarium. I can't focus, and I'm by myself. What excuse should I use? ADHD. That's your excuse. This is my first time live, too, on a boat in the middle of Gulf of Mexico. What the heck? That's crazy. Cruise ship life. Oh, that's sick. Oh, is this Francis? Is that who this is? I remember because my boyfriend's named Francis, and I saw someone named Francis came into the Discord, and I'm like, is Francis coming into my Discord? I thought he was already in Discord. Sorry, Twitch, you should just join YouTube, Graham. Just being honest. Okay, so yes, once we can use hearts freely at any time, we just push it over. That will allow me to add a card from one stack into another stack because we do still have to play this in like turns. So I'll start with my primary golem and then secondary. So I'll always be going in turn order green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. So if there's ever a time where I want one player to play a card that's in another player's deck, I am able to push one of these hearts over, and that will allow me to swap it. And once we get through this 4 times, the hearts will reset. So I can, oopsie, spend all 3 hearts, and then we can reset them and spend them 3 more times. And then lastly, if we get to the 4th round on this final row here, we get one of these stars. So that is one way for us to get one of the 4 stars that we need. Another thing that we can do is we can play into the river, like I said. And this is going to allow us to get these rare cards, which these are going to be used as wilds. So they can just be played at any time. Because one thing that I do want to mention about playing cards into these 3 rows is very much like a Sudoku-esque puzzle in a way. We are not able to have the same numbers played beside one another, and we're not allowed the same colors played beside one another. So if I play a red 1 here, for example, I can't play another 1, and I can't play another red. So there's like the main puzzle there, is having to play specific things into those 3 rows. So that is that. Now, one of the big things about this game is that we are going to be unlocking these Eternals. Yes, when we unlock one of these Eternals, it gets us more cards to place into our deck, therefore continuing the game, but it also places one of these Eternals into one of these top 9 spots. This now gives us some sort of rule that we're not allowed to play something. So if we put this Phoenix up here, we are now no longer allowed to play 1s anywhere in these rows. So in order to get rid of this kind of rule, what is the word that I'm trying to say? Like, get rid of this bad thing. I don't know what I'm saying. In order to get rid of this Eternal, we have to use one of these gems, which these gems we're going to be able to unlock playing any sort of combination of these 6 here. So if I just play 1 card, these cards will always get played into the river. So if I just play 1 card, numbered 1 to 9, I can play that 1 card into the river to unlock this gem. And then that will allow me to flip over this Phoenix, and we don't have to deal with that kind of rule anymore. Which also, look at these cards. Can you guys see how cool it is? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Do you guys see it? I don't think you can. Who knows? Okay, so yes, it's going to give us some sort of restriction. Thank you. Constraint. There's so many words I could have used. But yes, restriction. That is the exact word that I was trying to think of. So in order to get rid of these different restrictions that we're now going to have to play with, you're going to have to give a gem to this Eternal, and that restriction will be taken away. For people looking for a U.S. distributor, Portland Game Collective is taking pre-orders for a late summer 2026 delivery. Thank you so much, Atrube. I actually have told everyone about this. There is a link, if you guys don't know how to get to Portland Game Collective, there is a link on the Board Game Geek page for Eternal decks, so you can go and grab it. I have ordered from them and got prompt delivery on games that were in stock. Nice. That's good to know. Thank you so much, Atrube. Appreciate it. All right, so what other rules do I need to explain? So the other ones here, I can play 3 of the same colored card, 3 different colored cards, 2, I believe, of the same numbered card, 3 of the same numbered card, or specifically a 1, a 5, and a 9. Once we have gotten all of these gems off of this board, that will then unlock another star. Once we have put gems on all 3 of these Eternals, we'll get this star. Once we put a gem on all 3 of these Eternals, we'll get this star. And once you have placed your last 9th Eternal here, you'll get that star. Obviously, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars that we can potentially get, and we only need 4. So there's going to be some things that we're not going to complete and get the star for. But 2 other things, I believe. All of these Eternals are going to have 1 special card in their deck. And it kind of tells you at the bottom what that special card is. So some of them are going to give us stars, which are cards that we're going to play into these 3 spots. Once we have played the 3rd star card into this spot here, that will unlock another star there. These 3 top ones here are the ones that have a special star card. And then these 6 down here have special ability cards that we can play out on our turn as well. And then all of these will tell you what cards and what colors they have in their decks. So I will strategically be grabbing the cards and maybe the numbers that we're going to need in order to play out the cards in the best way and not lose. How long does this one take to play? That is a great question. I don't think... So 30 to 40 minutes. Honestly, it's not too long. Whenever I've played it multiplayer, we've beat the scenario pretty quickly. Like I said, I've only played the most basic. So obviously the other ones will maybe take longer if they're more complicated. But last thing is, if we ever run out of rare cards, if we take the last rare card, we will lose the game. This is why we have this snake here. So we are wanting to take these rare cards carefully. And obviously we are going to be filling up the river as we use these cards here, as we just play cards that we would like into the river. Yes. All right. I think we're good to go. I think that is all of the rules. For my cards here, I get 3 cards always in the green player's deck. I get 2 cards available to me in the yellow and 2 cards in the red. So you always have 3 cards available for your primary golem and then 2 cards available for your secondary golems. So how am I wanting to play this out? So firstly, I do have to play my primary golem first, and then we are going to go 3 glorious hours. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I took 3 hours to play this because I just yap with chat too much. But okay, so I do have to play this player first, and then we have to go yellow, then red, green, yellow, red. So I can see that yellow does have a 1, which we ultimately would love to play there. Also, I can at any time spend the communication tokens. Typically in a multiplayer game, this is how you are able to communicate where you want your next turn to go. So on my next turn, I could be like, I have a card for this specific spot, so I'd put out my communication token. But in the solo game, each of the 3 players or 3 golems have 2 communication tokens that I can use at any time. I will only be able to use the 2 and then they're gone. But this will allow me to draw another card for that player. So it just allows me to get more cards. Hello Kim, how are you? Ooh, excited to see the solo run through. I pre-ordered this, but it doesn't come until the summer. Nice. Wobble Bear Trail. Fun fact, everyone. Wobble Bear Trail was actually the person that named the board game garden. So shout out to them. Okay. I believe it was you, Wobble Bear Trail. I remember your username. Picked this up a few weeks ago at my friendly local game store. Haven't gotten to the table yet, but did play it about 1.5 years ago. Very nice. Okay, so do I want to... I think I kind of want to, but then my issue is that if the 1 doesn't come out, then we're screwed. So grassland, I can play 1s, 2s, 3, 4s, 8s, and 9s. So actually, I might just do that. I might just play... my... Nope, can't play my 5. Okay, I'm going to play the green 4 here, because I can play 4s. And then this player here... Oh, we draw a new card. Oh, thank goodness I didn't do what I was going to do. And then we're going to go in with yellow. Yellow, I will probably play the 1 here. Draw a new card. And then we will play red 2 here. Draw a new card. Green 3 here. Oh God. Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine. Draw this card. So it's really just like a hand management puzzle game. So now I have to play yellow, which I think I should be able to just do 3 here, draw a card, and then we'll do red 4 here. Because red is the final player, they are going to gain 1 of these. And what restriction do I want, and what deck of cards do I want? Excuse me. I think we'll maybe bring in... Let's do this one here. So we are going to bring in the mermaid. So this will just move down. We're going to bring in the mermaid. This restriction is that I can no longer play 4s, and the cards in this deck are mainly blues, and then we have a green 2 and a red 5. So we're going to put that up there. I'm going to shuffle these mermaid cards. Say that 5 times fast. It was! I love that. Wobble Bear Trail, everyone. I'm hoping for this Saturday, yes. I'm trying to save for it. Oh, are you thinking about coming? I like this layout of this game. Heck yeah. I'm sore, but hope you are well, Jenna. Oh, why are you sore, Kim? I'm so sorry. Also, Alan, please let me know. Oh yeah, you said you're going on Saturday. You're coming on Saturday to break up. Let me know, Alan, if you're coming, because I would love to see you. Okay, so this was for the red player. So we are going to just add that to the bottom of their pile. They are going to gain 1 new card. And then all 4 of these cards get discarded. Ooh, I will mention this deck here has other cards in it. So once we have completed this 1 row, we will put a new rule out. I will let you know. Yay! Sounds good, Alan. Yo, I haven't watched in a while. Good to be back. This game is gorgeous. Hello, JJ. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this game is very gorgeous. Ooh, Eternal Decks, I pre-ordered this. It is coming in the fall. I'm so happy that you guys are able to pre-order it. And it's nice hearing that a lot of you have pre-ordered it. Okay, so we are now good. I need to get green to get a deck because this is not going well. I might have to use some hearts to get people to send some stuff to green. because we're going to have to, like I said, get green some cards. Honestly, yellow too. Okay, so it is, red just went, so it is now green's turn. Could do, okay, I'm going to do, oh gosh. No, I can't do 5. I can't play the 5. Let me play the 2 here. Maybe not the 2. Shoot, maybe not the 2. Maybe I play the 1 here. 1 here. Oh God, this is so hard. Because then if I play the 1 here, no. We're not playing into this row because I need green to get here. But then I also need yellow to maybe get this one. So let's actually do, oh God, this is so hard. Okay, we're gonna play, no. We're gonna play 5 to here. Jesus, okay? Cannot get a new card. We are then going to shoot, can't do yellow there, that's fine. Everything's fine, everything's fine. We'll do yellow 2 here. Draw a new card. What does she need in the middle row? Middle row is descending. So top row, ascending numbers. Oh, yeah, let's not do... Oh my gosh. Top row, ascending. Middle row, descending. Bottom row is 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 8, and 9. So I can't play 5, 6, or 7s. Shoot. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Yellow can't play here. Yellow will have to play here. So then I'll have to play the 2 here. Then I will play, this will come out. Yeah, that 2 will cut you off, exactly. Okay, so then I will play, oh, you piece of garbage. Okay, I will play 1 here. So red's freaking good to go. I'm not even worried about red. 1 here, so then I can play the green 2 here. Oh, thank gosh. The only issue is now, how the heck am I going to get yellow to get something? Oh, shoot, was I not able to play 4s? I think we're good. I didn't play any 4s. I need to remember that I can't play 4s. Oh, yeah. Piece of garbage. I'm just swearing out the game. You piece of trash. Okay, so do I want Medusa? Do I want the Minotaur? Or do I want the Kraken? Each of them will give me things that I can't play. Specific colored cards that I can't play. Which I think I'm actually good to take the Kraken. Because the Kraken does not allow me to play either greens or red/greens, which you guys haven't seen, but there's some cards that are 2 different colors, which I'll explain once those come out. But you guys will notice I am not going to, let me move these up actually because you guys can't see the green. I'm not going to have any more greens after I use this card. So I think I should be good with taking the Kraken. So we are no longer... Is that a good idea, Jenna? Yeah, that's fine. So we're no longer allowed to play... This game is so hard. This is really stressful solo. Holy. When I'm playing multiplayer, it's nice because you can like rely on other players and like you just kind of have to play one card and then wait till your next turn. But like having it all rely on you is quite stressful. So we can no longer play 4s, and I cannot play greens / green, half red. So now the green player does indeed have cards. I need to remember that I can play into the river as well. So in this game is a lot of mental load. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from this. Also, the Kraken has a special ability card. The Kraken card, add any 2 cards currently in the river to your hand. That's a really nice card to have. Yeah, wow. I bet it's hard to remember all of the restrictions. Yeah, that's why I think I'm going to try to maybe get one of these diamonds soon so that I can get rid of one of those 2 restrictions, because I think it's going to cause me issues. So now, there's the special. So each of the characters will have a special card. This is the Kraken one. Okay, so now we need to get the yellow player to have a card. Which it's not looking great for them, to be honest, because they can play, so it was just green's turn, so it's now yellow. I can play yellow here. Shoot, I can't play the 4. No. So I think on red's turn, I'm going to have to use one of these hearts to give one of red's cards to yellow. Which also, I should maybe put these here so we remember what color each of the hands are. Because eventually the cards are not going to say what each player is. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get red to give yellow some cards. So, one thing we're going to do here. I think yellow is going to get one of the diamonds, which you're going to generate a jewel. That's what it's called. So yellow is going to get one of these diamonds. I'm going to play the 5. So I can just play any one colored card of any number to unlock this one here. So I'm going to unlock this diamond, and we are going to play it onto the mermaid. And that is now going to cover our 4 restrictions. So we can now play 4s. Because literally that's the only card that yellow has left. Okay, so then moving on to red, I am going to use one of these hearts, and red is going to give one of their cards to yellow, which I believe this is their turn, which is give a card to a teammate, spend a heart to give any card from your hand to another player face down. After performing an action, draw cards from your player deck until you have 3 cards in your hand. Which that's for the multiplayer. In solo, again, primary has 3, but the secondaries have 2. So, what is my best bet here for this player? Okay, so we're going to use that, and they are going to give the yellow player their 5, I think. And then they're going to draw a card. Okay, cool. So we're now back to green. We still don't have any cards. Oh, also, I was supposed to refresh this bottom row here. I haven't even played anything into the rows in a while, so doesn't matter. But we're gonna discard these, and that actually does put out a new rule, which is the lake. So the new rule for the bottom row is you now have to play in this specific order. So if someone plays a green or a purple, purple is kind of like wild, I guess. So green, which purple is not actually wild. You can't place two purples beside one another. But we will see purple at some point, which is no player color. Because there is blue, but blue is actually technically a player color if you play with 4 players. But purple is a non-player color. Anyways, you have to play in this order. So you have to play green, yellow, red, blue. Green, yellow, red, blue. So that's how the lake works. But we can start with anything. All right. So for this here, I don't think this player is any use right now. Oh, also, the card that I used for this was supposed to go into the river. Apologies. Oh my goodness, Panda Angel. Hello, friends. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Panda Raid. Amanda Panda, thank you so much for raiding. How are you? How's it going? What were you playing, Amanda? Amanda Panda. I keep editing in the background and keep coming back to you increasingly having a brain melt. Dude, this game is a lot more brain melty as a solo game than I thought it was going to be. My brain is slowly melting as we proceed in this live stream. So, love that for me. Okay, I am sold. This game is awesome. It is very... And like I said, guys, this is just like the base easiest part, like easiest scenario. There's like other, which I believe this is the only scenario where you are trying to get the 4 stars. Whereas on all of the other scenarios, I think you're trying to unlock 4 different colored keys, which I haven't played any of those scenarios or stages, so I can't tell you how you do that, but yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot solo. Okay, so like I said, this player here is not really much help for getting closer with this specifically here. But I think what I need to do is I need to actually, I think, give another card to yellow. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the point where I can play their last card into this row. Because it's going to be a 5. So what I'm thinking is we use another heart here, which is not good. And we give the yellow player the green 1. Because then yellow player can play the 4. Blue player can play the 3. This player can do something else, and then the yellow player can play the 1 here, grab one of these 3. I think that's my best bet. Okay, so this is one of the 2-sided cards. So you can play this card either direction, and it's just that this side of the card is blue, this side of the card is yellow. So I could not play this. Ignoring the fact that they're both 2s, I couldn't play this card regardless. But if this card was like a 4 or something like that, I couldn't play it this direction because then the yellows are beside one another. But I could play it this direction because it's now a yellow and a blue. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So I just did the green's turn. It is now yellow's turn. Like I said, we are going to play the 4 here. Good, good. That player does not have any more cards to draw. And then for the red player, we're going to play the red 3. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I can't play that green card. I can't play green cards. Shoot! No! Oh, that really sucks. That really, really sucks. Guys, this game is so hard. I guess I can spend my third... Yes, there's also a campaign mode for solo. There's like this little... There's also a creative mode, which you can kind of like create your own stuff and like you unlock different things. But you have solo play here. You can either play on the solo mode, which is the alchemist and the cat, or you can play on the normal mode that I'm playing. There's like 2 different modes that you can play. Okay, what do I do now? Because I am indeed screwed. Damn, even better. I mostly play solo stuff. Heck yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot that. Yeah. Actually called story mode. Yep. You can give a card to yellow. No, I can, but then I'm going to be using my last heart. And I didn't want to have to do that, but I think I might have to. Unless I can... No, I think there's nothing that I can do, sadly. Actually, do you know what I could do? I could... So I just did red's turn. It is now green's turn. What I could do is... I could play one of my green tokens here. Draw another card. And then we can do 3 of the same colored cards, which I believe when you play 3 of the same or 3 different, the half and half ones count as both colors. So I could play all 3 of these because technically they're all yellows. Play all 3. Which is okay, because all 3 of these are going to go into here. This gets us closer to getting one of these rare cards. But then that unlocks 3 of the same, which then gets rid of the restriction of us not being able to play green. And then I will be able to get 2 of these cards back with this octopus. Boom! Big brain, Jenna. Also, Jenna, did you see that Kokeshi is for pre-order at 401 and Board Game Bliss? I remember you said you loved it on BGA. I loved it too, so I'm probably going to pull the trigger on that one. Yes, I saw that, and I am most definitely getting Kokeshi. I actually have not played it yet. Kim, fun fact, I actually haven't played it on BGA. I heard that it's like the track bumping games of all track bumping games, and I love the art. I love the theme. It's just a game that I need in my life. What games is everyone planning to play at BreakoutCon this year? Oh my goodness. I haven't even thought about what games I'm potentially playing. I'm going to be playing games for 4 days straight. That's wild. Absolutely wild. What games are you hoping to play? My Cryptic Adventure. Okay. So, I now can play green cards. So, we're going to play green into here because we have to go descending. So we have 5, 4, 3, 1. So now yellow player gets one of these. We have the ghost, the skeleton, and the witch. I'm honestly tempted to just take the witch because the witch allows us to not play rare cards, which we currently do not have any rare cards. And if I'm most likely going to be playing the, what is that? The Kraken card, I'm going to be taking 2 of these away, so then we're going to be further away from gaining another rare. So I'm going to take the Witch cards, or we are going to unlock the Witch. The Witch will then go into here. This actually gets flipped over. So now we just need to put a diamond on the Witch, and then we get this star here, which is good. We're going to shuffle these. Ooh, wildly exciting. Yeah, wildly exciting. Oh, I've played a bunch on BGA. It's good. We should play together on BGA, Kim. I'll learn how to play it if you invite me to a game, because I really do want to play it. I'll start a game now. Heck yeah. Everyone's playing hard to get games today. Ooh, what was, oh, fun. Panda was playing Snow Colony from Arclight Games. Very nice. I think that's one that my friend Mike has, and I do want to play that one at some point. It looks good. I think he actually picked it up while he was in Japan. But yeah, it looks like everyone's playing overseas games right now. We love to see it. Okay, so I will say green player's getting a little close. Red player's doing fine. Yellow player now has purple cards, which is cool, and blue cards. Okay, and then these get taken away, put into the discard pile, and now we continue, which it's now red's turn. We have to continue going up from here, down from here. Okay, I think I'm good with that. So I'm going to play blue into this bottom row. I think I'm going to play, I'm going to play the 1. The blue player is going to play the 1. Ooh, okay. So this card here, the blue player will have to take a turn in order to play this card, I believe. Yeah, so they do have to take a turn to play this card, and it'll get played up here. And then, like I said, once we have 3 of these star cards here, the third one, once it's placed, we get a star there. So that's our first star. So they're going to play the 1 there. And then Kraken, green player, is going to play their Kraken card. And they're going to take 2 cards from here. What ones do I want to take? Maybe I will take, I don't know. I'll take one of these 5s. And then I'll take a 7. Maybe I don't take a 5. Maybe I just take both of these. So it's okay that this player now has more than 3 cards. It's just, I'm going to play a card on my next turn, but I'm not going to like draw up to my 3 cards. I'm right at the end of my first time playing Feast for Odin on BGA. I even almost understand how the game works. Nice. I, to be honest, have played a Feast for Odin quite a few times, and I've still not understood the game perfectly. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much going on in that game. It's insane. Okay. So green player just played their Kraken card. It is now yellow player, which the next card that's played has to be either purple or green. So I could play, I'll play the purple, okay. And then next player, the next one that has to be played here is yellow, so maybe I'll wait and play a yellow. from the green player. This has to be from lowest to highest. The only one we have right now is 7. Not great to play into anywhere. So I think I'll take the opportunity, play the star card into here for the red player. Okay. And then like I said, yellow now has to be played here. And I think I'm going to play the full yellow here. Next card here that has to be played is a red. Then after that, a blue, which actually that works out really well. But do I will most likely want green to get the next pile. So this player, yellow player, can play red here. Because I had to go blue, green, or purple, yellow, red, and then next will be blue. This player here, we could play the blue here, but then the red player is going to get that deck. They have 6 cards left, whereas the green player has 5 cards left. Do I just play that one? Because 6 or 7, I could play 7 here. Yeah, maybe I do that. I'm going to play 7 here, because now we just have to descend down from 7. So I think we're fine with that. Oh. Eternal Decks is in stock on Amazon, Japan. Shipping is the same cost as the game, though. I eat a lot, and yes, I ordered it. Expected next week, excited. Oh my goodness. Cyberplex, congrats on the purchase. That's awesome. You might have paid a little bit more, but you're going to be getting it sooner, I guess. 6, 7. Kim, get out of here. Okay, so then red here. Just bought it at Portland Game Collective. Nice! Very nice. So red just went, right? Yeah, because we played the 7. And then we are going to play... Oh, shoot. Does it have to be a solid blue? What are the exact rules for Lake? Because if Lake tells me I have to play solid blue, I can't play a half blue, then I'm screwed. And I should have just let the red player play. Please hold as I figure out the exact rules for the lake location card. Why am I looking at the stage description? Don't mind me sneaking in and lurking now that I'm done at work and figuring out dinner. Hello, Jacob. Happy lurking. And also, happy now finished work. Okay, so you must play cards in the following order. Red, blue, green, yellow, red. May start with any color. Purple can substitute another color. And purple cannot be adjacent to another purple. It doesn't say whether you can play multicolored. I'm going to assume you can. I'm assuming you can. Just to make it a little easier on myself, because we're not doing well. We don't have any stars yet. I'm just going to say I can. So I'm either going to play the 7 or the 2, which I think I'll play the 2 here. It is a blue. It's not a solid blue, but it's a blue. So then green gets one of these 2 here. I am most definitely going to be taking Medusa because the Minotaur will allow us to not play blues or yellow/blues. And that's like majority of what we have right now. So we are not using the Minotaur. Medusa allows us to, or restricts us from using red cards or red/green cards. So we're going to place that there. And then we're going to shuffle these up and put these below the Kraken cards. You can according to the examples later in the book. Okay, wonderful. OD Greg, thank you so much. That makes me very happy because I wouldn't want to be cheating, you know? But whenever I'm not clear on a rule in a solo mode, I always in my head think, do I want this rule to be true to make this game easier for myself, or do I want it to not be true to give myself a challenge? That's always my thought process. So it's like, am I struggling right now? Let's say the rule is correct. Am I thinking this game's a little easier? Let's make it incorrect. Okay, so we now discard these cards from the bottom row. We now actually get rid of the lake card. And the new rule is that we can only play, excuse me, what the heck? Why is my voice leaving me? Why do I sound like this? I just sounded like a robot for a second there. That was crazy. I want this game so bad. Can't get it here in the US. Oh no. Scott AD, I will let you know that it is currently on pre-order on Portland Game Collective. If you go on to Board Game Geek, go to the Eternal Decks page. There is currently a link on the Eternal Decks page that is for that game store, and it's on pre-order. From BGG forums, you can, if a 2-colored card is placed on a lake or swamp, only one color will be selected. Okay, perfect. So it was yellow/blue. I chose blue. Thank you so much, Cyberplex. Appreciate it. Okay. Kim, thank you so much for redeeming for drink water. I don't know where my water is. I think I left it upstairs. I'm so sad. Hydrate. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. Okay, so we finished this up. The green player got the Medusa deck. So now we can no longer play red or red/green. So that's fine because I don't think we have any red or red/green left. We probably don't want to push for this until we have this gone because the entire Minotaur deck is either red or red/green, so that would not be good. Also, the Phoenix deck is pretty much all red as well, so if we complete this, we'll probably go for the fairy. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Do I play... So yellow. So the only other things we have here are 3 different colors. And then we also have 2 of the same number, 3 of the same number, or 159. So the 3 of the same number, 159, and 3 different colors can only be played by the green player, or if I use one of the communication tokens to draw a third for the other players. Which we could potentially do, actually, for this player. Maybe I try that. Like, I don't really think we're in, like, dire need, so I maybe don't do that yet. I think for yellow player, I'm going to play the 4 here because we're just going up. I think we're good. Well, good thing I didn't because we wouldn't have had 3 of the same. Drinking game. Every time Jenna mentions it on pre-order, take a drink. Medusa cursed your vocal cords, literally. That's crazy. Hi, Bonds. How are you? Thanks for popping into the stream. How are you? Okay, so yellow player played the 4. Ooh. This is quite unfortunate, ain't it? We only have green. Oh, shoot. Oh, that really sucks. So currently right now, the red player cannot play anything unless I play into the river. So maybe I just do that, I guess. Because they have a 2 and a 6. Can't play into Riverside because it's only odd numbers. This is going down, but it can't be a blue. So I can only play the 2 here, which would be insane. And then we have going up from here, and the only one that I could play is the 6, but it's a blue. So as of right now, red cannot play anything. They only have 3 cards plus the 2 in their hand left. So ultimately, we would like the red player to get one of these 2. So, and also we could get the red player to get one of the rare cards. Good, just chilling. I'm happy to hear it. Were you streaming at all today, Bonds? Are you just chilling, doing nothing? Well, I guess you literally said you were chilling, doing nothing. But did you stream earlier today? That's the question. Okay. So, I played a card into the river for the red. Later, but not board game things. Right now, I'm putting on makeup. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What, are you like playing a video game? Or are you doing your, because I think you do like a board games anonymous. Is that what you're doing? Okay. So, of course, now, well, I guess we could play the 5 here eventually. Okay, so, go up from here. Does the, no, the highest one for this player is a 7. Okay. I'm just thinking if I put 4, 5. Ugh, gosh. Yes, have you heard of Raft? Oh, it's a video game and people can play on the same server. I have heard of Raft. I've had some friends that have been wanting to play Raft. I think, Natalie, you're on YouTube chat. Was it Raft that Tyler and Ilya wanted to play? Is that the game that they were mentioning? Because we were playing Peak together, and that was freaking fun. We need to play Peak again. Oh, Board Games Anonymous is on Mondays. Good to know. All right. I need to figure out what I want to do here. So, there's just a lot of blues going on right now, and it's really not great for me. I will let you guys know that right now. Is there any players that have any 9s? That's the question that I would like to know right now. And has a 9 been played yet? Which I don't think there has been a 9 played yet. And whoever has the Kraken has a 9. So, I can strategically play this out where that player then gets this deck. But, do we want that to happen? No, because they literally have the most cards right now. So, we need to go down from 7. But can we do that? Not really. Because we have all high cards right now, and they're all frickin' blues. Okay. Do I even know what player's turn it is right now? Shoot. I think it's green. right? Because we played 2 for red. We should totally do it. It's better with people. Nice. Jenna, can I put you down for a game of Catan at Breakout? Oh, gosh. No. Let's play Catan all 4 days. Yeah. No, actually, honestly, Catan's pretty fun, I will say. Is that blue or green's pile? Yellow, blue. So this pile here, this yellow, blue pile is the green player. It gets a little bit confusing because as you get the Eternals decks, everybody's decks are all colors at some point. So this is the green player, yellow player, and then red player. So I do think it's green's turn right now because we played the green 2 down here. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I am going to play this here. So we have 2, 4, 5. This is yellow. So then now on this side, we can't play a blue, sadly. But I should be able to play another color. Okay. There's the 9 that I was talking about. Okay. So then this player here has an 8 and a 7. We could play... This has to go from 7 down, so I can't play into this row. Could play into this row, but it would have to be the purple 8. And then the only thing that could be played here would be the 9. So then we are forcing the green player to have one of these 2 decks, but they don't need one. This player does. So, oh God, this is so stressful. We do have one more heart. We do have one more heart. Okay. So, hear me out. We play the purple 8 here. All right, all right. Boom. This player here can't do really anything aside from they could actually... Let's just play this 5 here to get this started because this is just odd numbers. So then it is now green's turn. Green is going to use the last heart here. They are going to give... What player needs it? We have 5 cards left here, 3 cards left here. So green is going to use a heart, and they are going to give the 9 to the red player. Boom. Could that work so that it's not next to... yeah, greens 5 and 7 are yellow/blues. Yeah. Hi, watching from Japan. Hello. Oh my goodness. Why can't I think? Konnichiwa. There we go. I don't know why it took me so long. Francis and I learned a little bit of Japanese when we went and traveled to Japan, which I have proceeded to lose all of the Japanese. But we're going back to Japan in November of this year, so we're going to have to learn it all over again. Yeah, that was my thought. Yeah. So just have to give the red player the 9, so then the red player can play here on their turn. But it is now the yellow player's turn. We have to go down from 7. So yellow can now play their purple 6 here. So that's their turn. We're going to have to get yellow a deck next. And then we have the red player playing here. And that now finishes that row. The red player now will get not the Phoenix. We're going to go for the fairy. So the fairy, the restriction for the fairy is we can no longer play 9s, which I think is fine because I don't think we have any 9s left. I just played the 9 that we had here, and I think that was the only 9 that any player has had, because it's the only 9 that I see in any of these decks. So right now, we cannot play red, which is bad because we have a red here. We cannot play red. We cannot play half reds. We cannot play rare cards, and we cannot play 9s. I think we're good, though. I think those are fine. I have to leave, but I will check in later or watch it this evening. Sounds good, Victoria. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed. I do think you did, because I think you mentioned that you need it now. But have a good time wherever you're going, and I will maybe see you later. Well, it doesn't mean it's gonna be Catan in the box. Are you just gonna like bring another game? Honestly, I'd be down to play Explorers of Navoria again. I love Explorers of Navoria. But also, we do need to play Apothebakery. I should just, to confuse everyone like last year, please put Apothebakery in a Catan box. Okay, so these now get taken away. Discard. All right. So I actually should maybe try to get one of these, because then we could get our first star with this. If I'm able to put a diamond or a jewel onto the witch, that will get us this first one here. All right. So red just went. So it is now green. We need to get yellow the next deck. And probably one of these two. So we need to go down from 6. Okay. So I'm going to do the 4 here. And then now we just need to do a 3. And then the yellow player can play their 2. I think I should be good with that. It's just a matter of, will we get a 3? Who knows? Medusa does have a 3. And Fairy does have a 3. So it just depends on, have I already played the 3? I don't think I have. Okay. So played the 4. This player here can't play their 7 here. They only have 2 cards left. Let's just play... Let's play the 7 into the river. I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, great. Look at that. A 3. So then we have here, can't play this 5. So I'm just not even going to look at that 5. We can't play that 5. So the only thing we can do is play that 6. And we can't play the 6 here or here. So probably shouldn't play it here, because then we'll have to be going up from there. I'm going to use one of the communication tokens. And we're just going to flip over. Great, cool, love that. I'm going to flip over a card. So I was hoping to get 3 different colors, because if we can get 3 different colors in one player's hand, that can get us a gem. But I guess that's fine. Don't need it anyways. So I guess my only thing that I can do here is just play a card into the river. Play another one into the river. So then we have completed the river. The river works the same as these 3 rows. So once you have completed, the player that has played the last card does gain the rare card, and I believe it goes straight into their hand. I could be wrong. And then these cards in the river do get discarded. Okay, I'll see if it fits. Sounds good. Haha, great, love that. The sarcasm was thick. Oh, the sarcasm is always thick. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, so we now have a rare card, which I do quickly want to check that I did that correctly. Because I think in my multiplayer games, I never actually got a rare card. All your cards generated to get a... Okay. Doesn't really explain. Or maybe I'm just not looking at the correct spot. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. All right, so then now green's turn. Green has a 1, a 7, and a 4. So I could play 7, 6, 4. Has to go down from here. But then I could... Definitely don't want to play into this one. This one I could play the 1. But I could also play the 1 here. No, I don't want this one, actually. We don't want the Minotaur right now. Honestly, we don't want the Phoenix either. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm also bringing Kavango and Moon Colony Blood back. Ooh, nice. I think I'm going to need a new board game bag. I'm bringing too many games on the train. Oh, no. Good luck. Oh, that does not sound fun. I always watch your streams to practice my English. I'm so happy to see you playing a Japanese game. Yes, of course. I absolutely love Japan, and Francis and I are very, very happy and excited to be going back or coming back to where you are in November. All right, so then this player needs cards. This player desperately needs cards. But they have both of the numbers that need to be played here, which I guess that's fine. I guess we can just go play the 3 here, and then on their next turn, they'll play the 2. Ooh, they also have this here, which is, I get another gem? What does that mean? What does the X159 mean? Ah. Generates any 1 jewel without using number, rare, or skull cards. Cannot be used for the 159 recipe. Oh, okay. So basically what I can do is I can use this card to just gain 1 of the jewels off of here. That's nice. That's actually really nice. Okay, so then moving on to here, still cannot play reds. So this player can only play their red card, or their rare card, sorry, or the 7. Probably, I should have played the 1 like this. I knew I should have played it like that, okay? I knew that, Because a lot of our cards are blue, so why not play with the yellow so that I can then play blue beside that, if need be. I don't really want to play my rare card, but I might have to. Because I can't play the 7, unless I just play the 7 into the river. But I don't really want to do that. So I think I might actually just play the rare card. Oh, I can't play the rare card. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I can't play the rare card because the witch is still out there. Can I play? No, I don't think I can. I think I'm just going to have to play the... Yes, you are right, Francis. Yes. I cannot play the rare cards. Okay, I have to pay attention to my work now, so good luck. Thank you, Natalie. Good luck with editing. Okay, so unfortunately I'm going to have to just play the 7 into the river, which is fine. Okay, so we have the fairy cards coming out, which are all green. Okay. So now we're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. So stupid. So it's the green player's turn. I don't want to play here because that's going to be the 2 from this player. But could play the 7 here, which I think that might be my best bet because it's, yeah, odd numbers. We're good there. New card comes out. Oh, all the greens are coming out. Okay. All right, and then yellow player with only 1 card left. We're playing the 2 to here. They are the last player, so now we can pick one of these 2, which is either the skeleton or the ghost. The skeleton will allow us to, or restrict us from playing 5s and 7s, or the skeleton will restrict us from playing 8s and 2s. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good at all. This will give us green and purple. This will give us yellow and purple. The Ghost's ability card is reveal all cards in players' hands. Players can discuss them until the end of the current turn. So honestly, the ghost ability doesn't help me in a solo game. So probably not great to use the ghost in a solo game. And then, or it might be different for a solo game, but I can't see it being different. The skeleton ability is recover 1 spent heart. Move from the right to the left. Ooh, that would be nice. I think I'm going to take the skeleton. We're going to push the ghost over. Skeleton gets added. Ugh. We have so many restrictions. Okay, so we can no longer play 2 8s or 9s. And we can't play rares. 2 8s, 9s, rares, and reds. Oh my gosh. So many restrictions. This is when the game kind of starts getting crazy. And I love how I was struggling literally in like the first few rounds. All right. So the yellow just went. They're going to get 1 new card. On the next turn, I am going to play that one to get one of these gems. So that way we can get rid of one of these restrictions. And I would really love to have 2 of the same number so that we could get this one too. Or 3 different colors. That would be nice as well. Okay. So it is now red's turn. I can play green. And I can play 1s. 1 would go into this. So let's play the 1 here. We're good to go there. New card. no, that's not good. Okay, moving down to green. Cannot play this 8, but I can play the 6 and the 4. Can't play 6 or 4 here. Oh, these need to leave. Discard pile, they go. This is from 9 down, descending. So don't really want to do 6 here, because then I would have to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'd have to be every single number, which I don't know if we have. And then here we have a 1. Could play 4. So then we have like 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can't currently play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I can play 4s. So that's probably my best bet. But I have to play it this way. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so we are back to yellow. Like I said, I am going to play their special ability card here, which is that I'm going to be able to place out a gem. And I think I'm going to do the 3 of the same color. 3 of the same number. Because that one I think is probably going to be the most difficult to get. And do I want to do this to get our first star? And then I can play the rare if I want. Or do I do one of these that are affecting me more? I will say that there are 3 cards out right now. 3, actually 4. There's like 4 cards out right now of cards that I can't play here. So I think I actually might do the skeleton right away, because it's currently not allowing me to play both 2s and 8s, which is really bad. So I'm going to do that one. You can do them in any order. So I'll do that. Unfortunately, it doesn't unlock this gem yet, though. Okay, so then that is the yellow player. Yellow player gets a new card. Just a bunch of 4s. Which actually, that is 2 of the same number. Which is that one there. So I could get another gem. That would be great. Trying to do the 159, which is very difficult. Here, like I have a wild and a 5. I just need a 9. I don't know if... Actually, the skeleton has a 9. They also have a 1. They just need a 5. Ooh. If I can get that heart back, I could give the skeleton player a 5, potentially. This player currently has the fairies, which they don't get 9s, which is not good. All right, so the red player, I can play the 8 now, which is good. Can't play the 5, which really sucks. Can't play the rare. Literally, the 8 is the only one that I can play. And thank goodness I did that skeleton one. So we're going to do 8 here, because then I'll go down, descend from there. Okay, they have a 1. Okay, cool. Back to green. The only place that green can play is here. Can't play here. Could play the 6 here, actually. Do I want to do that? Do I do that? Because it's 4, 6. Oh, I'm going to have to go 7, 8, 9. Not happening. Shoot. I might actually have to play into... Actually, should I maybe use this last token? Get myself another option? Sure, let's do it. Okay, we got a 3. That's actually good. I'm going to use it here. Beautiful. I think I'm good with playing it like that because we don't have a ton of blues left. So I'm going to play the 3 there. I have 3, so I don't draw. Okay, so we do have 2 of the same number. So I think I am going to use this. We're going to put both of these into the river. We're going to get this jewel here. And I am going to play... Oh, shoot. I think I am going to do Medusa. I'm like putting off getting this gem, but it's fine. Because we're getting close to that one. That'll go there. The only thing is now we're going to have to get 3 different colors and then 159. But I think we should be able to do that in order to get both of these or flip both of them over. Okay, so now we are able to play reds, which is good. 2 cards for yellow. Oh, there's the 9. Ooh, I could just... Once we get a heart, I can give the 9 to this player. The only thing is they're gonna have to use something now. Shoot. I need the skeleton card to come up because that's the special ability where I can get one of the hearts back. Okay, so before we start Red's turn, I am gonna spend their second red to get another card out because I really want to be able to keep this 1 and 5. So then I actually can get this and play this 3. Oh, I'm gonna have to play it into the river. Am I able to play the same numbers and colors beside one another in the river? Pretty sure I am. Please hold. Do you not have 159 with the wild in that player's cards? JJ, you might just have a point there. You might just have a point. I'm not sure if you can use rare cards when getting jewels. Can I use a rare card? Maybe I can. Reveal Eternals. Curses. Oh yeah, we're good. You can play the rares. You can play the rares as any, or when you are getting a jewel. I didn't know this. And if the curses are just for playing into the rows, the curses do not apply to getting a jewel. Ooh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, so then maybe... Do I take that back? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't take it back. I did play the 3 into here, so that's fine. I kind of like wasted their token, but it's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so then we move on to green. Green has only evens, so we cannot play here. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I can play 6s. So I think I'm going to play the 6 here for green. Ooh, we got the snake. Ooh, I think I might gain a rare card from the river, possibly, if I play that card. And then here we have, ooh, I probably should have paid attention because it would have been better to play the 7 than the 6, but that's fine. We will play the 7 to here because I can still play 7s, cannot actually play 9s. And we got the skull card, ayo, or skeleton card. TBGG forum, someone said you can play rares for jewels. Nice. I swear I'm always sending it exactly when you say it in the live stream. Oh, sorry for the double. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. I know that the chat is also like slightly behind. Okay. So that actually means that I think I am going to use these 3 cards. 1, 5, and then rare for 9. I believe the rare goes into the discard pile. I don't think it goes back into here, but I could be wrong. I might need to check to see when you use a rare card, if it goes back here or if it goes into the discard. But that means that we get the 159. That is then going to go onto, I think I'm going to put it onto the fairies. So that still gets us a gem. Or sorry, not a gem, a star. So we're going to put the first star there. Yay, we got our first star. And then we're pretty close to getting this star. Very close to getting that one. Very close to getting that one. So I think we're like on a good timeline here. Oh, sorry. We're only supposed to have 2 cards. Okay, so, 6, 7. Hate that. Okay, so then the snake ability here, I do believe is that I get a, if any river cards are in the discard area, put 1 back into the river bonus area. Oh, okay. So actually, that answers my question. So when you do use rare cards, either in here or for the jewel, just kidding, these actually go into the jewel section, which I will say that means that whoever played that gets the rare card as a bonus, and then all of these are discarded. If you play over the amount in here, they just all get discarded. But that's actually really good because we now only have 1 more rare card. If we gain the 3rd rare card, we lose the game. So, or I believe it's if we gain this last one, we lose the game. I could be wrong. It could be if you gain a rare card and there's no rare cards left. Okay, so I could just play this snake card to get back one of the rare cards. Green only has 4 cards left. Yellow has 5 cards left. And 5. Okay. So actually green could use more cards, but they only have a 2 or an 8. And those are not numbers that are great. So I think I am going to play the snake. That's going to go into the discard pile. The ability is that if there's any rares in the discard pile, it goes back to here, which is great. Oopsie. And then their last card comes out. Are you serious? Rick. I thought that the gem only gets released when all of these are gone. But is it when you do the 159? That is awesome, if that is the case. Jewel area. Oh yeah, generate a jewel with the 159 recipe. You will gain the jewel and the star. Woohoo! We got our second star. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was once you'd finished this entire thing you got the star. But it is when you finish the 159. Because the 159 is pretty difficult to get. So, yes. All right, we have a few more things to possibly finish up. So, it is now yellow, and I think green really needs to finish this, and green currently only has even cards, so green desperately needs an odd number. So I am going to use skull card. That's going to get us back one of these hearts. Okay. And then moving on to this player here. Can't play the rare card out onto the board. But I could use, yeah, I think I'm going to use the heart. And I'm going to give this player the 7. Nope, not going to give the player the 7. Because it can't be a 7 here. So kidding, we're not using the heart. We are simply just playing something. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. I might have to play the 6 here. I think I'm gonna have to do that. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna have to do 7, 8, 9 in order to finish that one. That's gonna be difficult. Okay. Oh, we got the second star. So then this player here, we can only play, oh gosh, this is awful. Down from here, up from here. I need a 7 played here first before I can play one of the 8s. I think I might have to play, I'm going to play the 8 into the river. They're going to be getting a deck of cards soon, I promise. So then now we are going to move this over and we are going to give this player the 3. Okay, so that's their turn. A rare card? Does this, oh yeah, the skeleton has a rare card. Oh, that's so nice. Love to see it. Okay, so that was the yellow. Yellow cannot play this 9 still. Oh, they can play the 9. Okay, we're good. Okay, so then this player here, 6, would have loved to be able to play the 7 here, but can't because it is a green. But I could play, nope, can't play the rare card yet. Okay, so I think my best bet is to just play the second star card here. Oh boy, we are getting close to running out of cards here. This is kind of scary. So then green player can finish this off here. They are the last player, so they can now get the Minotaur, which we can no longer play blue cards. Oh God. Hate that. Blue cards or blue/yellow, which is not good. Okay, we're officially at the 2-hour mark, people. I do think that if you were playing this just alone and not on stream, it would probably take you at most in a solo game. I actually think sometimes solo modes take Most of the time it takes less time than a multiplayer, but sometimes there are some solo games that typically actually take longer than a multiplayer game. And I think this is one of them, where because you're playing like such a thinky game that is typically a cooperative game for multiple people, because you're doing that all on your own, it definitely gets a lot thinkier. Ooh, okay. So what is this? We have the Minotaur, which before I forget, all of these cards get discarded. So the Minotaur's special ability here is exchange this card with any card in the field. The Minotaur card is treated as a rare card. Cannot be exchanged for the camp bonus card gained. Okay. From the 4th lap. Got it. All right, so this is now on to the last card, which is Forest. This one you simply just can't play any number that is one above or one below the one that's last played. So if you play a 4, you can't play a 5, you can't play a 3. All right, so that is that. Next is that we're going to have to make sure that the red player gains cards because they're just about to run out. We also really need to flip over that freaking witch card so that we can play the different rare cards. Or I guess we could just play the rare cards as like gem cards, which actually, because I have 2 of these tokens left, I'm going to flip over the last card here. Oh gosh, I think I might be able to get really close to winning. Oh, but I can't do that. Oh no, I think I might run out of cards. I'm nervous. Okay. What do we do? What do I do? What do I do? Shoot, I think I might be screwed, guys. Because I can't play rares right now. Am I an idiot for... You know what? I haven't played a 9 yet, have I? Would it be smarter for me to allow myself to play rare cards than 9s? I think I am. So you know what I'm going to do? Because we're playing a solo game? Kidding! We didn't actually flip over the fairies. We flipped over the witches. There we go. Shh. No one did that. I didn't do that. Okay, so I think that's the better option because I have so many rares that I need to play out. And I literally, the reason why I covered up the 9 is because this player has 1 9. But that is the only 9 that is out. And I think it's better for me to be able to play wilds than it is to play 9s. So we're just going to allow Jenna to do that, okay? All right, so then we are now moving on to yellow's turn. And yellow, I think, is going to have to play... Oh gosh, this is bad. How am I going to play out these things in order to get 6, 7, 8, 9? I don't think that's going to be possible. This one's super far away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh gosh, okay. So we're going to just do here. And that is a 7. 6, 7. Then this player, oh, I think I might be able to do it. This player will play, I guess I'll just have to play into here. Or I guess maybe let's just start playing here. Okay. 6, 7, 8 here. And then, no, I can't play the 9 because we have this here. Oh gosh. Can't play the 9. I can only play the 1. Oh God. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this, guys. I think I might be done. I think I might be done for. I need to get this one because I need to get that last star for here. I would love to be able to play 3 different colored cards. Maybe instead of playing the 8 here, I should play the goat, because then the goat can take something and place something, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, I think I might be done. I think we might be kaput. Because I will go, I'll just place the 1 here, sadly. I have to place it in the river. And then for this one, I'm going to play the rare as a 9. Can't obviously play a 9, but I can play a rare, which is going to give this player here this set of cards, which we can no longer play 1s now, which is not great. Oh, I just realized I would have been done for anyways. Kidding, I wasn't able to play this 8. Did you guys catch that? We're not able to play blues or blue slash yellow. Dang it! Yeah, I think I didn't win. But I got freaking close, man. So this technically would go here. So I think what I could have done is, so instead of this player playing this, because they weren't able to, they could have played this, which then allows them to play this down in exchange for getting another card. Exchange this card with any card in the field. The Minotaur card is treated as a rare card. So then I could have just taken this, placed this out here. So then technically this wouldn't have been up yet. So then that's a rare. I think I still, I don't think I could have done it. This here. And then I could have placed, I believe, a 7 here, because a rare is nothing. It was so close. And then this, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop trying. I did not win today, but holy manoli. Literally, I want to just tidy up and try again, because that game was so fun. Holy. I have really enjoyed this one multiplayer, but I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did solo. It's definitely very thinky, very puzzly, brain melty, very challenging, but a lot of fun. Well, it was fun to watch you get close. Thank you, Francis. Appreciate it. This game looks really cool. Thank you so much for sharing it. No problem, Jonathan. Thanks for hanging out. All right, friends. That is going to be everything for today's stream of Eternal Decks. I am so, so happy that I was finally able to actually stream and get this one played, because I was so excited last week to play this one. It's been one that I've been wanting to play solo for a really long time. Again, huge thank you, Hirokin, for sending me a copy of this game. If you guys are interested, like I said, they do have it up for pre-order right now, which makes me extremely happy that they are making it more available for people here in North America, because a lot of you know there was a lot of hype around this one, and for good reason, because it's a very cool, very unique game that, you know, is very fun. So yeah, very cool. Also, I do want to show you guys, because I thought it was pretty awesome. I did get it signed by Hirokin. So Hirokin 2025, huge shout out. Wonderful, wonderful guy. I'm very, very thankful and blessed to have like a signed copy of it, because I think he's a very talented designer. So anyways, friends, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you have a good rest of your week. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in some videos a little bit later this week. There won't be any other live streams. Typically I live stream on Thursdays, but because I'm live streaming today, there won't be any other live streams later in the week, but there will be another video later this week. I will be doing my top 10 solo games of 2025, so get excited for that one. That's a very cool looking signature, I know, right? And it's in like a gold Sharpie. It's like kind of sick. But yeah, I'll have my top 10 solo games of 2025 up later this week. I have a weekly vlog that went up today over on my Jenna Rose channel, if you guys are interested in any of those. And then I don't think I have anything else going up at all this week. But yeah, that's everything for me. Appreciate you all. Kim, thank you so much for hanging out. Solar Power Games, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. Let me check to see if we have anybody that we can raid over on Twitch. I think Bonds is streaming. We also have Defoob. What are they playing? BGA games? Is there any other? No, I think we are going to raid Bonds like usual. The wonderful, wonderful Bonds. / raid. Boom. All right, friends. Everyone stick around for the raid. Let's try to schedule that Apotha Bakery. Kim, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like scheduling things during breakout cons, so we'll just find a time. You let me know when you are available in your schedule, and I'll make sure that I'm available at that time. But yeah, very excited. Thank you all. Legends, thank you so much. Hello, hello. Hi, bye, Jenna. Hello, everyone, or goodbye, everyone, over in YouTube. And yeah, I will see you guys in another stream or another video. Bye.